Hey guys, in this video we're going to cover how to edit the tower radius or the weapon radius for towers and monkeys inside Bloons Tower Defense 5 Flash. This video is picking up off of the first video, so if you haven't seen the first video yet, you're not going to know what the hell we're doing. So go back and watch the first video and you'll have all the tools you need to be able to do what we're going to do. Alright, so I've opened up JPEGs and I've opened up my BTD5.swf file. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to scripts and scroll down until you see towers, and then we're going to click the plus on towers, and then we're going to click on tower factory. Now for this video I'm only going to be editing the dart monkey, and instead of searching the entire SWF file for the dart monkey, I'm just going to click inside the action script window and I'm going to press Ctrl F and it'll bring up this little quick find that'll look for the dart monkey only in this file. And I'm going to make sure I click on ignore case down here at the bottom because I don't want it to be case specific. So to go through the search results, you could just click this up arrow right here or this down arrow. I'm going to press the down arrow a couple of times until I get to this line where we see it talking about tower def equals new tower, and you'll see dart monkey a few times. The description is shoots a single dart. So I'm going to click on that line and I'm going to scroll down to the right a little bit until I see range of visibility. That's his range. Now I'm going to click on that number, and if you see over here, it brings me to this line, push byte 100. So the 100 on this line that we had in the action script is the same thing as the 100 right here in the P code. Like I said in the first video, there's corresponding P code for all the action script. I like it when they're invincible, so I'm going to change this push byte to 9,999. To do that, I'm going to click edit P code and I'm going to change it from 100 to 9,999, and if I click save, watch what happens. I get an error because push byte is only able to push bytes or do numbers between -128 and +127. So we're going to be using push short or push int. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to name this push short. So I'm going to go ahead and click the X button and I'm going to change push byte to push short, and I'm going to save it. And it was saved. Alright, so I'm going to click back on the action script and I'm going to press Ctrl F again, and we're going to go to the next result and the next result and the next result and the next result until we get to this line right here. If you move the slider to the left, you'll see it's talking about upgrade path definitions. So this is the upgrades. Now here we can change the cost and the experience as well as the actual bonus that we're giving our tower. So I'm going to click on the 30 in the parentheses for XP gate. I click on that and it takes me to this push byte for 30. So XP gate means how much experience you need for the upgrade. I don't want any experience requirement, so I'm going to change this to 0. And since this is between -128 and +127, we can keep it as push byte. Now if you're looking through the P code and you see all these weird numbers, look right below the weird number. See, we just edited the push byte that was set to 30, which is the XP gate. Right below that, it says XP gate. So now we don't have to be confused. Here's a 90. Well, what's below that? The cost. Well, shit, let's see. Oh, look at that. The cost is 90. So you can just look right below and you'll see what it is. Speaking of cost, I'm going to change this to 0 as well. We've got range of visibility for this next upgrade, which is called long range darts. So this is an improvement. It's making the number go up. So I'm going to set this to 999 once again, but I'm going to change it from push byte to push short. Now I'm just going to scroll down through this P code and change all the upgrades. While editing this, I realized something. The XP gate for the second upgrade, very long range, is 460. Now, if I set this to 0, we're good, but the thing is, it was originally push short, so you're going to want to make sure it goes back to what it was following that value, so it'll have to go back to 0 and push byte. You just always want to make sure you're being consistent with the words. Another one to keep an eye out for is rank gate. So if you're familiar with modding the Steam version of these games, you'll know that rank gate locks the upgrade until you reach a certain rank. Well, I don't like that, so I'm going to set that to 0. Alright, so when you finished doing the Super Monkey Fan Club, so after you've done the cost for it and everything, and you're going to start running into the Spike Factory, the bigger stacks upgrade. That's how you know you're done and you've gone too far, everything's good. So we're going to click save. And it has been saved. All right, so we've got to edit a couple more things. So we finished saving. I press Control F. I'm going to go down a couple times until we get back to where we were a moment ago. The upgrade path. Let's go to the left a little bit. Now we got to change the triple darts. So when you get to triple darts, we're going to be changing their range of visibility. So I've clicked on the visibility, the 100. We can see it's up top, so I'm going to click Edit the P code. And I'm going to change this to push short 9999. I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to go search once again for Dart Monkey. Ignoring the case, I go down a couple times. Make sure, I believe that is the Super Monkey Fan Club, which also has a different range. So we're going to click on that. Edit range. Oops. We're not going to be editing it with ActionScript. You can, but for this video, we're just going to be doing P code. I'm going to click Edit P code. I'm going to go back. Push short 9999. I'm going to hit save again. Click OK. I'm going to do the same thing for Juggernaut and Spikepult. So when you finished editing those, we're going to click Save in the top left corner. And now we've saved it to our file. So I'm going to go back to our main folder. I'm going to copy the file we've been editing, BTD5.swf. And I'm going to go into the folder until we get to Assets. You should have seen all this in the first episode already. I'm going to overwrite it and launch BTD5 Deluxe and fast forward till I'm in game. Alright, so I'm in game. I'm going to click on the Dart Monkey, and I'm going to place him down here. Now, if you notice, his radius seems small. Well, in a second, you're going to see that's not true at all. I click Go, and he's trying to shoot the darts. If I buy some upgrades, he's still trying to shoot the darts, even though they're too far away. I'm going to fast forward through this round. So a few of the upgrades that we bought, like triple darts as an example, are their own weapons, so we had to set the visibility for that weapon as well. And if you noticed, while the Dart Monkey was trying to shoot the balloons, the darts were disappearing before that. We're going to cover how to fix that in another video. This video is just how to change the range, because as you probably saw, modding BTD Flash is a little bit different, you know, a little more complicated. As for why we don't see this placement radius bigger, I think it's because setting it to 9999 is just too big. In my testing, I set it to something lower or something, I think maybe around 1,000 or 2,000, and it did cover the entire screen. But I think setting it to 9999 is just too big. As we see, it does try to kill him. But that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In the next one, we're going to do something. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Thanks for watching. Bye!